Hey, Braves fans, welcome to another edition of Quarantine Q&A. And today we're joined by Greyson Jenista, who is joining us from Houston, Texas. And just like with everybody, Greyson, good to see you. And tell me how you're doing and any updates on you.
Doing good. Good health so far. So far, so good. Like everybody else, just waiting for any new piece of information we can get, or that's about it. Staying home a lot, a lot of home cooked meals,
Yeah,
a lot of not doing anything.
right. I mean, I've kind of asked most of the guys, that process of when you found out you were being sent home and what kind of was going through your mind. And I think, in sports, growing up, whatever sports you played, you have to deal with adversity. How did you deal with this?
Yeah, I think it would be, naive to say that we didn't kind of see this one coming, through all that, like the NBA had gone through. You were down there the week that we were given that, the information to. So we all kind of knew that something was going to happen, but I don't think anybody saw that this drastic and this serious of a move would happen, within really like 48 hours, but, just got to keep on staying in shape, keep working out as best you can. I know it's hard with the gyms. I know a lot of guys are looking for places to work out or what can they do or, hitting and throwing, so it's a challenge for everybody, but at the same time, we're all going through this together as the first time.
I know, in this type of situation, it's great to work for an organization like the Braves. They've been as transparent as possible with us from the front office side of things, and it seems like from you guys on the player side too, at least giving you the information and wanting to make sure you're safe and healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. Our trainers reached out pretty quickly after we had exited the complex down in Florida. It's pretty much a day by day basis. I'll get a text from one of them just asking how I'm feeling, if I'm having any sort of symptoms, they're not even asking about the coronavirus, just flu, common cold, allergies, just making sure that we stay on top of it, really make sure that you're staying hydrated, getting the right rest, keeping your body healthy. Because if something were to happen, that's going to be your best shot of, your defense against it.
On the baseball side of things, let's try to talk a little baseball. I know last year you finished the year in Double-A with the Braves. It seemed like you and Trey and that group really started to find a groove late in the season last year. You're expected to probably come back here. Just talk about how you felt going into the season and from a baseball perspective, the growth in your career.
Yeah, I think that I think we both say I took my lump there in Mississippi for the good first part of my time there, but I think that was probably the best thing that's ever happened in my professional career. Looking back on it, it was a tough time and got down, but like you said, those guys like Trey and Drew and Kyle, we're all good friends, and you get to see that firsthand. When we're kind of interacting on and off the field. Sure. It's like those guys, once one of us gets rolling, we all just kind of jump on whoever's back for that day. And I think that was important. And I think that that's like a special bond that a lot of our, I don't want to say top prospects, but prospects have with one another. We're all pretty good friends. We're all comfortable saying stuff to each other or talking to each other about the struggles or about the good times as well.
And right now with the organization, you got a team that's won back-to-back NL East titles, at the big league level. So winning is at a premium. And it's that next man up mentality. I mean, you're competing not only against the team you're facing every day, but you're competing against guys that are ahead of you too.
Yeah, no doubt. It's no secret how good, the Atlanta Braves are from the top down. A lot in the media is, about our big league club, how we've won back-to-back titles up there. Our AAA team last year was unbelievable, stacked with talent, and then just kind of the pipeline. And I think that's something that we all take pride in, and want to be that pipeline that people want to pick from, or people don't want to have to go play. We like when people don't want to come into Mississippi because you got to go through the Ian, the Tucker, the Mueller, the Joey Wentz. That was special. And then having faced a lineup with Pache, Waters, me, Trey. Even a guy like Ryan Castile, who doesn't get enough credit, had a heck of a season. But yeah,
you look at what we're going through right now, and you try to, I think a lot of people maybe are challenging themselves. What's something from an individual standpoint, what you can get better at? What have you challenged yourself during this time to say, I'm going to focus on this part of me? It could be something related to sports. It could be something related to just your personality.
Yeah, absolutely. When we took the break, you know, nutrition is a big topic in the minor leagues, and how can the teams deliver better nutrition for us, to us, etc. And I think that this time has really allowed me to, like I said, cook, grocery shop for the first time in a long time, really kind of dive into what my body needs to keep going. And I think that with how I came into spring training originally, I was rolling. I was good to go. I think I had a strong spring training. The power numbers came out way earlier than they normally do, and I was happy where I was. I was ready to go. I had just gotten into my 9-inning stretches of playing there, so the break, kind of sucks, but sucks for everybody. But I want to dive into like nutrition, hydration, recovery that way. It's hard, to stay on top of workouts during this time or one thing or another. But one thing that I think we all can agree on is you can cook. You can go to the grocery store, and I don't know about a lot of other places, but Houston's a huge metropolitan area. Our grocery stores aren't picked through all that much. We've been lucky enough not to be affected, too badly by what's going on. But so it's been good. It's been a fun challenge in the kitchen.
That hey, you got to find ways to make do, and I can't cook worth a lick, but I haven't learned.
With Mueller in spring training, he was our house cook, so I took some notes.
What are you binging right now? What are you watching?
Ooh, I'll be honest, I'm on a HGTV kick.
Okay.
Yeah, just like looking at the houses. I like real estate and stuff like that, so looking at those. Not a lot of Call of Duty with the guys. A lot of Call of Duty with the rest of the fellas. We get on and get back to our competitive ways of talking crap to one another and to other people. But it's a good way to stay in communication. We all got our group texts. I get texts every day from these guys, and really we just try to stay connected with one another. And like a lot of people say, we just got to lean on one another. We know it's hard, but at the same time, it's going to be a drop of a hat when we get to go back, and we all get to go back to what we love to do.
Right. Any messages for Braves Nation out there, the Mississippi family here? You want to get out there?
Yeah. Hey, we're fighting. We're fighting to get on the field, but with everything else, there's a lot of other people that we got to listen to first. But believe us, we want to be out on the field. We didn't want this to happen. But we'll be back out there as soon as we can, as soon as it's safe for everybody else.
I was going to ask you, I asked some of the other guys too, the MLB The Show included minor league players this year. Are you happy with the MLB The Show version of Greyson Jenista? Are your attributes right on par?
I'll be honest with you, I haven't even gotten the game yet. But I've definitely gotten some texts and some screenshots of the attributes. A little low, but I had a tough season last year, so we'll pick it back up this year, and hopefully I can get on a little hot streak and get the attributes up a little bit this season.
All right. Greyson Jenista from Houston, Texas. Like we say on every episode, make sure you wash your hands, practice social distancing, stay inside unless you're an essential service or unless you have to get out. We want to kick this virus in the butt and get back to our normal lives. So, Greyson, good to see you. Glad you're doing well. All the best to you and your family, and take care, man.
Chris, always a pleasure. Appreciate you. Be safe.